All right. I think we are live, Alejandro. Funny. Let me just get my chat reel open as the usual caveat. If you're watching this after the fact, feel free. Fast forward a little bit once we get into the game, but let me just set everything up. I set the team names up. If you're in the chat, let me know if you hear everything okay. And yeah, we'll just get the ball rolling. People join. Otherwise, it'll be just a few of us watching tonight, but hopefully more than one or two. Let's take a look at the teams. Team North, starting with Raven as the Poles in red. Timo as the Goths in his pocket. Okay, that's a good pocket to have. The Bengalis, also a good pocket to have. Roggy and Teal, and the Viper playing as the Berbers. Hey, Alejandro. How are you tonight? Chris, if you have a chance to watch this game, we've got the Viper playing as your favorite civ, the Berbers. Opposite of that, we've got Cool Cat as the Spanish in his pocket, Samero as the Green Byzantines. In the other pocket, Dr. Cosmonaut as the Georgians. Okay, a good civ to have also in a pocket, with those fortified churches making their villagers all roided out. And then we've got ACCM back at Rage Forest yet again. And I forgot to look this up if ACCM joined the Mayan Sanity clan, but definitely based on his name here, it certainly looks like it. He's playing as the Lithuanians. So Lithuanians taking on the Poles. We've got the two civs with winged hussars, and the Viper taking on as the Berbers, the Spanish. Ooh, fried potatoes and guacamole. That sounds freaking delicious. You had me at fried. Hi, Richard. Yeah, let's see some medieval carnage. Let's see a lot of it. And I'm already noticing something about the Viper's base. Is this one of the ugliest base spawns we've ever seen in Rage Forest? I mean, what the hell is this? Look at this. All his gold and stone is off to the side. He has a bit of gold and stone here, but look how constricted and constrained he is. Compare that to Orange's base. Look how much space our Georgian has to operate in. Look at the Viper. Ay. Chris, hello. You joined us. We've got the Viper playing your favorite civilization. But unfortunately for him, look at this base. What an ugly base spawn. I don't think I've ever seen anything. I think we saw one once that was uglier, but this might be the second most ugly base spawn we've ever seen. Oh man, Alejandro, I am doing well. The little baby is asleep peacefully, which is all I want to hear or care about. And so now I get to relax a bit for a few hours with you guys and watch some Rage Forest. Let's take a look at the map. We've got one area of attack kind of split with this one column of forests in the middle, our snowy pines. Then you got the center position, a bit of a not the craziest part to wall off. I'm surprised green. Okay, villager is heading forward, no loom, which means if she veers a little bit to the left, this snow leopard might actually just kill her before she gets anywhere. Uh-oh. Let's see if she passes by the snow leopard or not. Looks like she bypassed it. And then the Viper. Oh my god. What an absolute ugly base spawn as he tries to lure boars. We'll get one villager with loom. But what the hell is this? Even Purple's base spawn is a little questionable, but this... This is so ugly. Although, to be fair, it makes it easy for the Viper to kind of defend his secondary resources here. They're all clumped together. He does have a bunch of Ibex to the north. So if he just walls this off like this, he should be able to get, you know, a well-placed town center right here in Castle Age, assuming we get to Castle Age here or here. Not terrible locations, but in terms of just the original base, yuck. He's also got a lake next door, which Samero is already laming, but Roggy's going to discover it. Our Bengali sees it. He's going to have to ping to his friends. The Viper. Isn't it funny how Green saw it first, but the Viper is the one pinging because, of course, it's the Viper with eyes all over the map, everywhere, seeing everything. And Timo looks like he pulled 3 boars. 2 of them got a little bored after somebody built a house underneath them. And they're just going to kind of hang out here. Ooh. I thought for a second this was open, but it is not. Okay, so congratulations, you've taken the lake. No one's contesting you. And now you're just going to waste a bunch of wood. Although, I guess there really only are 2 lakes on the map. And Team South has both of them. ACCM, let's see where the relics are for our Lithuanian. He's got one inside his base. Then there's another one all the way near green and all the way near purple. And then there's a few to the north side of the map, but I thought this was a relic for a second. Oh, what happened here? I'm sorry, I missed that. The Viper snuck in a villager to the back. Oh my goodness. And something killed him. Was it the scout? No, 0 kills on the scout. 0 kills on these villagers. Was it some kind of wildlife that I'm not seeing? Something killed the Viper's villager. Was it any of these villagers? No, 0. Maybe it was a scout. Definitely not blue scout since they're on the same team. Why do I have the game chat turned off? For one very simple reason, because I can't control what the players say. And even though a lot of these guys are friends, there have been incidences in the past where they say nasty or mean or just stupid things to one another. And yeah, I don't want that anywhere near near my casts. So I just found it easier to ignore and turn off, disable the chat. Because like I said, if I can control it, then that's fine. If I can see what they're typing ahead of time, then that's fine. But if somebody, for example, says something stupid or racist or whatever, you never know, especially in 4v4s where we're not really familiar with all of the players all of the time. You never know. I don't want to be responsible for something some other idiot said. I'm going to be only responsible for what I, as the main idiot, say. Yeah, I get it, Alejandro. It comes with like a negative, like you're saying. You don't see if they're polite at the end, but I just found, honestly, it's the risk of them saying something stupid and that appearing on the live stream is more of a risk, and I'm more concerned about that than them saying GG. Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry. Another Berber villager bites the dust. Your favorite Civ is not having a good start to this game so far. Okay, I like what the left side of the map is doing. ACCM and Raven just kind of ignoring each other for a while. A few green spearmen chasing away a pole scout. At the Viper stream today, someone says controversial, some consider him racist, the Viper's chat. Yeah, exactly, Alejandro. I'd rather avoid all that altogether. I mean, look, if I really wanted to get attention and stuff like that, obviously I would enable the chat, and if somebody said something racist, you know, the community would hear about it and people would come to the channel and see what they said. And, you know, no publicity is bad publicity, but yeah, I'm not that kind of person. I just prefer to avoid the whole controversy right from the very beginning. So, oh, look at that. That is so sour. The Viper is being walled out of his own base. Out of his own freaking base. But that example that you're raising with the Viper stream today is it's exactly 100% the reason why I disabled it. And I get it. It does, like I said, come with negatives, but on the whole, I just find it easier to avoid all that headache. So let's see what's going on, because a few of these players are inside of each other's bases. We've got blue scout behind enemy lines. Not too sure that's going to accomplish too much. Green is still controlling this lake. Okay, so you only invested in one fishing ship, but the dock, the fire galley, also requires some investment. Purple doing a job trying to compartmentalize the Viper's villagers away from his base. The Viper looks like he went the long way home and just came back with his villagers. Okay, never mind. They're still here. They're going to mine some gold now, it seems like. I'm not too sure the point of that gate was. But this is a very sour start for our Berber. It looks like green, by the way, also has a villager behind here. Uh-oh. So Team South with the shenanigans. ACCM, of course, hits castle, has a monastery, 20% faster working monastery. He has 400 gold, so I'm surprised he's not trading a monk yet. There it is. And we'll see if his teammates drop off a few relics for him, for our Lithuanian. And by the way, if Purple can control this area, this is a 4th relic for our Lithuanian. Because like we saw, he's got 1, 2, 3, but no fourth. The fourth is all the way over here if he wants to bust into this wooded area. And he does see it because the map is played on explored. So the players do see the location of all the relics. And let's see. Everyone's in Castle Age except the Viper and Samaro. Interesting that our pocket player is not in Castle Age just yet. Still, he's going to be the last one to hit Castle Age. Really? Maybe it's the Byzantines. Maybe he wants to build up a massive economy? No, he's only got 35 villagers. Maybe he spent a little bit too many resources up here. He's now pinging this. Hey, Richard. Oh, you have to leave? Come back? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's weird. The streaming... what do I want to call it? Like, the software is amazing, but it does happen to glitch out a bunch. I've heard from other streamers. I've experienced it myself. Man, our Spaniard is not giving the Viper even a minute to rest here. The Berber is already under siege. He's still 30 seconds away from Castle Age. And even if he hits Castle, what's he going to do? He's only got 330 stone. I don't see a single barracks. I don't see a stable. I don't see an archery range. I don't know what the hell our Berber is going to do here. On the left, he's sandwiched in with this naval contain by green. On the right, he's sandwiched by Spanish siege. So let's see what the Viper decides to do. A very forward siege workshop that's going to get discovered immediately and probably attacked immediately. Ooh, look at the micro out of the Viper. So look at this. Fancy footwork. Let's see if Purple can get any villager kills here. You'd like to think he'll get a few. Especially with the Scorpion now mixed in. No, he doesn't. No, he gets one right at the end. Oh, that's so sour for the Viper. Blue's scout finally dies after spending about 100 years behind enemy lines, as does this Lithuanian mangonel. I mean, our Lithuanian monks are very forward. They should probably be heading to get these relics. What is Viper building out of here? A mangonel. It pops out, goes after the Scorpion, misses. Now, normally I would say the player defending has the defender's advantage, but with the siege workshop right here, no, you don't. Plus, teal did not help the Viper at all. So this whole center part is walled by green, which means he can delete it whenever the hell he wants and then just build and invade. Looks like the Viper, I of course pivoted at the worst time possible, gets 2 Scorpions. Is he training another mangonel? No, he doesn't. No, he's not. He doesn't. He's got the resources for it. Is he gonna repair this? No, he doesn't. Oh, that is so sour here. What is our Bengali doing to help? Not too much. Bengali's not exactly the quickest civ, and he's walling himself out from everything. The Viper finally has the stone, but Chris, what the hell is he gonna do with camel archers against mangonels? I mean, getting a castle up is always great. He's gonna help to defend the water here, at least knock green off of certain parts of the water. So Team South making a massive move forward here. Game over. Okay. that's not very that's not very optimistic. And by the way, green, no wonder he's not trying to bust in. Look at him. Our Byzantine is here. So Team North is being squeezed. In the west, the Lithuanian is pushing in. To the north, the Byzantine is pushing in. In the east, the Viper's only mangonel is finally fallen. He's getting camel archers. Oh, this is a mistake here by our Spaniard. Oh, look at the Viper. Look at the Viper trying to wall this mangonel in. And now he's going to body block with the villager. But a monk comes out. Oh, that was so nice out of the Viper, but ultimately does not yield any fruit of any kind. Yes, taking control of the water for now. The camel archers are moving forward. It'll be about 100 years before they kill any of these fishing ships. And now our Goth is placing an emergency castle of his own. Monks shoo away his mangonel. A town center is under attack. I love, by the way, that what green is doing. He's bringing this mangonel forward to force blue to garrison some villagers in here to try to kill it. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. And if they kill it, if they garrison inside, then they're not repairing the town center. But oh no, oh no. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. They're derping out behind each other. 3 siege units. Maybe a fourth. A fourth? A fourth goes down as well. A great castle out of Timo. And all of a sudden, the majority of this Byzantine army is gone. At the same time, our Georgian is now helping out, placing a very well-placed castle here. We'll see if he plans to pump out any Manaspas. He's up to 91 villagers. Tell me he's got a whole bunch of fortified churches. He's got 2 fortified churches. Okay. I mean, they're well placed around a bunch of farms and gold. How the hell has the Viper defended this with camel archers? Down goes the monk. Scorpion should get one of these. No, just gets the tip. Okay, this is not a fight this camel archer wants to take. So I was a little bit pessimistic there about the Viper's chances with camel archers, but seems like he's done a good job. By the way, our Bengali, what the hell is Roggy doing? He's blocked his friend from entering his base here. He's blocked his friend from entering the base here. Now he's moving forward with villagers. He's got 520 stone. And let's see what's going on here as the winged Hussar civilizations take each other on. Lithuania needs to be careful not to kill his own monk. Raven with a random scout that gets converted. The Pole is doing what? Training what? Nothing. Green siege has now pivoted over here, so a castle going up here as well. Blue, he has Huskarls, but not in sufficient quantity to contest this monk presence. If he sends 3 Huskarls in here now, those are 3 gifted Huskarls. And look at our Bengali. Okay. Where are his villagers? They're hiding inside the town center. Of course they are. Let's see what the Viper can do here with these camel archers. It looks like there's enough Spanish siege. He lost all of his camel archers. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, it sucks so bad if you place a full work and then you can't use half of the radius, half of the tiled space. I guess you can't use any of it, or this one. That is very sour as well. Our Georgian is going Trebuchet. He's got 12 Manaspas, so a +2 attack added to them. Oh, this tower is going to fall super quick. You might as well target the villager. Might as well target the villager, no? Okay. The Viper's been cleared up out of Purple's base. Green is still here, but making no progress. I'm surprised our Goth isn't moving forward with all his Huskarls. They do get a progressive building attack bonus. And the Viper is safe. Ooh, are we going to see Elephant Archers? We're seeing Elephant Archers, and we're getting Pikes. So they're going to attack 20% faster. Our Pole, cool as a cucumber. Raven not building, not training a single military unit. What he's doing is creating a maze of walls. No Mayan discount here. These are full-priced walls. And it looks like Dr. Cosmonaut and Roggy are in Imperial. Elephants, camels moving forward, more stable. Archery rangers, you're not as stable. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're gonna take that relic for 5 seconds? Did he lose his mangonel? Yeah, he must have lost his mangonel. This mangonel? Yeah, 1 kill, or maybe the castle. No, castle has 0 kills. So once our Goth clears up the Byzantine presence to the north, maybe he'll be able to help the Pole out. Our Pole, in the meantime, has expanded into the central part of the map. Manaspa's going wild on the Polish base. At the same time, though, uh-oh, the Bengalis, the Berbers are here. Look at that attack speed, 1.7. I didn't see if our Bengali researched devotion. I thought I saw somebody researching devotion. Yeah, he got the monks. He loses 2 Huskarls to conversions. They're kind of just standing around. But gangbang 2v1, they will both die, and that's it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Got a Huskarl an honor guard for this one monk. A villager still left. A mangonel in here. Man, green is being annoying AF, and in the meantime, he's placed down a whole bunch of infrastructure, and our Byzantine is starting to shit out these super duper cheap skirmisher units, because why the hell not? They're 25% off. Your opponent's going pure archer play. Viper's getting devotion now as well. He doesn't want any of his camels converted. Green has 35 skirmishers. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? As we begin watching our first game, why are you garrisoning Huskarls in here? Go attack the mangonel. But maybe he's focused down here where Manaspas and Rams are trying to bust their way into his left flank. Okay, more conversions. We're getting Kasbah, we're getting Perfusion. So team castles are gonna work faster. Goth barracks are gonna work faster. And how many barracks does our Goth have? 6. So with Perfusion and Conscription, that's basically the same as 20 barracks. And now our Dravidian has to get the hell out of here. He is losing way too many elephants on their side. Inquisition for our Spaniard, who is going 0 monks at the moment. So he's getting Inquisition. He wants more of these camel archers. Oh, the Manaspas are here. Tell me more than 21. 21 exactly. If you're gonna fight, at least have a few extra, because the second that first one dies, you're shit out of luck. Your attack bonus drops to a +4. Rather, a +3 instead of a +4. You don't feel like painting? Well, let's see. Join us to watch. I mean, look at the Viper expanding wherever the hell he can. But yeah, join us in watching whether or not the Viper can overcome this absolute atrocious beginning of the game for him. Ooh, Alejandro, I have not been following Hidden Cup 5. Uh-oh. The Manaspas have busted in, but holy shit, that's a lot of Gothic infantry here. They do take a bunch of onager shots to the face. But at the end of the day, not a bad trait at all, even if you lose your halberdiers, the Goths. You can replace them in the blink of an eye. Lithuanian monks. What kind of army does our Lithuanian have? He has no heavy cavalry. Trev Falls onagers are here, but that's it. The Georgian army has been cleared out for the most part. Super cool thing about Manaspas, if you weren't aware, their training time is ridiculously fast. You're not sure about MBL? It's whatever player uses houses as creates wall offs 100% out of houses. That's MBL. Oh damn, Hera, hello. Hello. That's a pleasant surprise. Welcome to the live stream. MYRA Productions, Hayden, hello. Is he switching to heavy camels, the Viper? No, he looks like he's going light cav. Man, when the Spanish get their monks in line, when the Byzantines get those monks ready, especially when backed up by those cheap trash units. I mean, the Viper, what can he do here? Oh, that's awesome, Hera. I appreciate that. Wow, you just, you made my night now. He just researched heavy camels? Oh, okay. So then I'm assuming he's gonna go. Did he get Maghrebi camels as well? Oh, we got some discussion of Bitcoin happening here in the chat. Okay, the Dravidia, the Bengali is moving forward, but he is losing a lot of elephants to these freaking... Oh my god. I mean, our Spaniard is the one who researched Inquisition. Now he's getting supremacy as well, but our Spaniard has no monks. Let's see what's going on around the map. How many Manaspas do we have now? 33. That's a good healthy number. The Viper's here trying to defend against them, but without an attack bonus, these camel archers, I mean, you're taking advantage of the Manaspa's very, very weak HP. By the way, our Byzantine completely cleared out of the back of the Goth's base, so the Goth is now free to spam out of how many barracks? 10 barracks with perfusion and conscription. Remember, that's the same as having basically 35 barracks pumping out units at a 42 halberdiers at a time. So now it's a battle of attrition here. Doesn't look like either team has any trade going. Okay, a bit of a detente occurring here. Where is the Viper, by the way? Has he just given up the role of military and he's just going to try to sling? So far, the Bengali is putting in the work with the Pikes upgrade. He is just slamming through this. And here we go. He's pushing in. I was a little concerned about Teal for a while there, even though he's starting to lose a bunch of villagers at the back. He was walling himself away from his teammates, and then all of a sudden just exploded. He's got 43 elephant. He's got a third of his team's entire military count. Maybe the Viper wanted the option, Chris, of going camels, especially against these Manaspas to the left. For now, I don't know how effective these camel archers really are against this army. Not really the most effective against the Manaspas, even though their HP is terrible. But then you have these onagers, which are gonna get... Oh, if those were siege onagers. No, the Viper! Viper's not paying attention, loses half of his camel force. To the south, though, the Bengalis are pushing in. The Viper is adding in some of these Berber light cavalry units. Okay. Beshoy, hello, and welcome. So we have our usual situation of a yin-yang where one team is going up one side, Team South attacking through the west, the other team going down the other side, Team North attacking through the east. I want to see the HP on these elephants, by the way. 9,500, even with skirmishers. That is going to take a long time to whittle down, especially now that the Viper is adding in the light cav, and he's going to go straight for those skirmishers. I mean, they're behind the castle. Hard for us to see for a while there, but long time no watch. All good. Thanks for joining. So far, a pretty damn exciting game. A pretty damn exciting game. Our Georgian Trunk. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Georgians do get siege onagers, but it seems like it's our Lithuanian who's moving forward with onagers. Elite camel archers for the Viper. They're going to do 12 damage. Now, the Manaspa has a serious amount of armor on his person. And there's the first winged Hussar. Did our Pole get Lakitic Legacy? I have no idea. We'll see if they do trample damage. Oh no, how late is it, Besho? I really do appreciate it. I always like it when people join, especially when it's super late. I feel really, really bad, but I really like it just because it's, I appreciate that you guys are joining us. But we do have some players. If Edelweiss shows up, if Schwitang and Radu come at some point, I think it's like the middle of the night for them. Oh, we've got Lechai on the field. What's their attack? +3. Yuck. Well, that is not good at all. That means he's got one relic now that he has iron casting. Elephants still have 8,000 HP. Ooh, winged Hussars, halberdiers. This is basically a 3 versus 2 on one side of the map and a 1 versus 3 on the other side of the map. Oh man. I mean, look at this. I get that they're 25% off, but 67 of them is just... I don't think even light cavalry can engage into this at this point. Red needs to be here, our Pole, with the winged Hussars, or maybe even Dum 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 the Goth. Let's see how well they do. I don't think this is even enough Huskarls to deal. Yeah, that's a lot of that is a lot of skirmishers. Okay, I have a question for the chat. What's a more hated unit in this game? A more controversially discussed and hated unit? Is it the Bengali Ratha or is it the Skirmisher? Because since I started doing this channel, man oh man, have there been a lot of opinions about both. Rebecca with a $5 super chat, living for these lives. I certainly hope not, but thank you so much. Oh, Chris, don't say you hate Mamelukes. Trevamsha Riders. Trevamsha Riders are awesome. Is it the Ratha? I mean, everyone hates the Ratha, but I've never seen so much hate as for the Skirmishers. I think I told you guys last time that there was a poster on Reddit who wrote that one of the reasons he stopped watching my videos is because there were a lot of skirmisher wars, as if I'm responsible for, you know, the games that the pro players play. Siege Elephant. But I mean, he said it's one of the reasons he stopped watching. I'm assuming my my sunny disposition and my pervy thumbnails might be number 2. But yeah, people really hate skirmishers. I don't know. Yeah, I like the Ratha. I think it's got major annoying weaknesses, but I really do like the Ratha as a unit. I love having that Age of Empires 1 chariot unit. I used to love the chariot units in Age of Empires 1. I would play, I think, as the Egyptians. By the way, speaking of things that I love, the détente, the piece in the center of the map. And look at this. Step by step by step, our Spaniard has been knocked off of his base. He's not quite dead. He's got a bunch of bombard towers. Or rather, no, 2 bombard towers. No, right as I say that, one of them dies. Yeah, no, still has 2. I mean, the Ratha, it's hard to mass that unit effectively. You need a lot of money in the bank. You need to spend a lot and wait a lot. Ooh, the Genitor. I love the Genitor. And by the way, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone should be able to train Genitors now, right? That's their team bonus. It looks like our Byzantine, knocked off of his perch to the north, is trying to push through the center. 118 gold is not bad for trade at all. How much trade for you guys? 120. Okay, so the same trade for both players, both teams rather. Ooh, that is a good countermeasure here. Lachitic Legacy. All of a sudden, we've got trample damage units. No, never mind. No Logistica yet for this Cataphract. And our Spaniard is going Paladins. He's got 300 gold in the bank. Yeah, I thought it was their team bonus. Sometimes I forget which one's a team bonus, which one's a regular bonus. Well, that's why you guys are here. Come to Egypt and you're gonna see real chariots. Oh man, I doubt that. Unless it's in like some reenactment. Conks for you, Teutonic Knights. Nice. This is the craziness of Age of Empires. By the way, we've got 3 theaters of war right now. We've got one to the west, where the Viper is still keeping these guys alive. 39 kills on 15 units is not bad at all. The Manaspas are still trying to bust their way in here. Now our Byzantine is repositioned, but he's facing Lachitic Legacy. Maybe, let's see. No Lachitic Legacy for our Pole. That is so sour. That is an underused unit right here if I've ever seen one. And then the Bengali just said, hold my beer, and is now pushing forward. Oh, look at Chris. You hate Mamelukes because they throwing... we've talked about their scimitar throwing swords. Oh, nice. I just like them because it's like a legacy like for me. I've just been loving them since the game first came out in the late 90s. But uh-oh. Our Spaniard has amassed himself 51 paladins. 36 of them are here. These elephants are going to be in a serious amount of trouble. The throwing axeman, Hayden. Yeah, that's a super cool unit. I casted a game today with the female throwing axeman, the Gabeto. Stay tuned for that tomorrow. A super cool game with Mr. Yo. And holy shit, the Spanish paladin. Is it fully upgraded? You betcha. It is fully upgraded, and it is heading straight for this Bengali army that is going to disappear. I mean, look at the HP. 10,000 HP. There's more HP on these paladins than on the elephants. All of a sudden, our Spaniard is back. You want them to be on horseback? I guess that makes sense. Momo, hello, welcome. Catching what I'm assuming is going to be the tail end of game number 1. Although I don't really know what's going on. The scores are pretty damn close. Less than 10% apart. Manaspas move in, tried to get the Treb. Man, do they pack a freaking punch. I mean, they're not fully upgraded just yet. They're still missing... what are they missing? Missing numbers. They can get up to 22 attack. These ones are stuck at 20. Oh, Chris, the Kapinga. I love, there's 2 super cool animations for resting units in this game. The first that I like is the Japanese samurai. When they're resting, they just whip their katanas out and sharpen them and stare at them. And then it's the Gabeto that throws her Kapinga in the air and catches it. Hey, your mom. Long time no see. Nice to catch you live. Richard's a fan of the Cataphracts. Let's see if the Cataphract, by the way, has a... oh, no, there's none left. Okay. I wanted to see if he got Logistica yet. What would an armored cav archer unit look like? Hello, Corey. That's a good question. There's Lakitic Legacy finally for our poll. Hello. Talk about time. He's got 70 winged hussars. Where the hell are they? Oh, they're here. They're helping out against the Lithuanian. Oh, they're gonna melt. They're gonna melt. They are absolutely going to disappear. I mean, I guess armored cav archery, you kind of have an indirect version of that with the elephant archer. Look at the Viper, by the way, in the middle of all this, plopping down a market here in the middle of enemy territory, right as they're about to be overrun. And there they are. We've got our Bengali Genitors. Oh man, the Spaniard is really putting in the work with these paladins. He's got only 33 left, but they have basically accomplished their mission to the southeast of the map. Camel archers. I mean, come on, 70 kills. 70 kills is ridiculous on 13 units. But when you have Gothic, I mean, you have literally not one but 2 meat shields. You have Gothic infantry and Pole light cavalry giving you a meat shield. No wonder you've got that many kills. Ooh, the Viper's trade is escaping to the center. Cannon galleons. Okay. I mean, we're basically seeing everything out of our Berber today. And by the way, Chris, look at that. We've got our Berber camel riders. They're heavy. They're fully upgraded. They, I'm hoping, regenerate HP at this point. We'll keep an eye on. Let's actually highlight them and see if they are. It's too hard to tell. They're going after the Trebs. They get one. Will he get the other? It's on fire. He's going after the third as well. He doesn't get the second. Will he get the third? He does get the third. There's still one Treb here. That's so sour. But reinforcements are streaming in. The Bengali elephants look like they're targeting the Treb. At this point, no real point to attack the Treb anymore. There's nothing that it's really attacking. I mean, you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop Lechai with a 21 attack that ignores armor with Lachitic Legacy, Elite Cataphract, and Logistica. There we go. So, Richard, we are about to see a whole bunch of your favorite unit. And it looks like they're streaming east. Oh, he doesn't have a single armor upgrade on them, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Berber camels are ridiculous. Not only do they regenerate HP, not only are they cheaper, but remember, they come with that plus 18 attack bonus against cavalry, which is redonkulous. But our Bengali, he's stabilized. He's brought his army back. He's got 16 of these elephant archers. Yeah, that's why I call Age of Empires a historical fantasy game. Or a fantastical history game. Where are my cataphracts? Let's see them already. They're slowly being trained. Okay, center is yet again peaceful, so we're down to 2 theaters of war. And look at that. Wait a second, does our Lithuanian also have winged hussars? No, he does not. He's going full on Lechai. But again, he's missing the 4th relic, I think. Yeah, he's missing the 4th relic as ACCM. Oh, the Viper takes an absolute atrocious shot right to the center of his army. But the Goth Pole trash army is enough to push away the more powerful Lithuanian Georgian army. Oh, this is about as good location for these elephant archers as possible. 21 of them now. Momo, that's funny. Did you guys see the I don't know if this unit existed, but in the trailer that Microsoft released for the new campaigns, it looks like there's like assassin units. Did those already exist in Age of Empires in the campaign games? I feel like that's a new campaign unit. I think it's in the Japanese campaign that you have those assassins, and when the guy was introducing them, they were like sneaking up on some samurai and killed them from behind. Oh, they were a scenario unit? Okay, I didn't know if they were new or not. They look new to me, but good to know they are not. Our Byzantine army, by the way, has disappeared. He's going heavy on the cataphracts, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Our Spaniard, I don't know what the hell our Spaniard is building. Missionaries? Now he's pivoted to champion? Our Spaniard has spent more money researching technologies than he has building armies. One random Georgian keep. Does he have... I feel like he's got Sven Towers? I'm trying to see where the arrow for this is going, but it's so damn chaotic. And the Lechai are just swarming over everything. Camel Archer kill count back up to the 30s. And the Lechai are inside the trade route, but there is a big fat Berber castle here. I mean, this has been non-stop action for the last hour or so. Well, it looks like it looks like army counts are slowing down, except for Team South. They've got twice the army count. Ooh, another Treb will fall to the next volley from that siege onager. Our Pole tries to snipe, but there's a lot of halberdiers here. that's interesting. And our Spaniard is back yet again. With more and more power. I'm glad he's gone back to Paladins and not going full on champions. Wow. To the north, I feel like they've been fighting over this square for the last hour. To the south, they've been fighting over Purple's base, but that base has been reclaimed. Hard to tell what's Byzantine and what's Spanish with this architecture style. But our Bengali is here with the elephants. And they immediately get targeted by the missionaries. Immediately. Of course they do. A lot of Berber camel archers behind us. Trying to click it. See how many? Of course, my clicking is shit. What does the Viper have here? No more camels for him. I love these kinds of pushes that incorporate reclaiming land with your towers, but again, the construction identical, the architecture identical, makes it very hard for me to tell whose castle is rather whose tower is whose. The Viper is fighting on multiple fronts. Our Goth still has 50 halberdiers in the production queue, so he can spam these all the live long day. Our pole down to 17 winged hussars though. Now, luckily for the Viper, I was going to say there's not a lot of siege, but there are bombard cannons for our Spaniard. They're going to take down this castle real quick. Once this castle falls, the trade route is now jeopardized. So we'll see what kind of last stand, what kind of defense these Bengali elephants are planning. There's 33 of them. They're fighting their former brothers here. By the way, these guys, the converted elephants, they do have cavalry archer armor, which means that these camel archers do a lot of damage to them. So I'm wondering why the Viper isn't targeting these 3 units specifically. Maybe he's busy microing about 1,000 different things at once. And it does look like Team South is starting to run away with the game. They're ahead now about 20% in score. Oh, no, 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 no. These guys are so clumped. They're so clumped. The onagers are so close. Okay, they're going after the Trebs first. I think the Viper realized it repositions them. Another Treb falls. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh, that's so gross. And for what, the 3rd or 4th time, the Viper just takes a flaming ball to the face. Our Bengali is not running out of steam. 7 elephant archers, 2 siege elephants, 23 battle elephants. What's the faith on these missionaries? Full faith. Why isn't he converting? Maybe he's looking somewhere else. But uh-oh, Lechai in the trade route. A converted Lathis for our Goth. Okay. Fighting his former teammate over here. This tower push out of Team South is just absolutely epic to watch, by the way. They are just encroaching tile by tile by tile. Okay. A bunch of elephant archers here. Trying to perhaps open up a 3rd front to distract Team South, but they're not falling for it. A whole bunch of Byzantine pikemen show up. And I think the missionary halberdier paladin combo, yeah, it's proving way too much. That was an epic first game. That was an epic start to the night, everybody. So let's see what was going on. I mean, we know what was going on. The tower push is ridiculous here from, I'm assuming they're Sven towers out of the Georgian. They do attack on a 17? Okay. I'm not too sure if those are Sven. I wanted to see the pass-through damage, but unfortunately, we got to see a lot out of the Berbers. We got to see camels at the end as well, 8 of them, but it just was not enough. Guys, give me just 5-10 seconds. I just need to check one thing and I'll be right back. Yeah, that was, sorry about that. That was a pretty damn epic first game of the night. Sad we lost, but yeah, much longer, especially given how terrible the Viper's opening position was. Let's look at the stats. 429 Hussars. Majority of the game, they were light cav. I mean, look at this. 471 Manaspas out of our Georgian is super cool to see. That is a really cool statistic. Let's see the economy trade. Oh yeah, trading up in earnest for everyone. ACCM with the most. Of course, you needed all that money to train those Lechai. Second highest trade is the Spanish as well. Military, let's see who do we think had the most kills here? Holy shit! Dr. Cosmonaut, the Georgian, 1942. That is a good kill count. Who's in second place? Our Lithuanian. And then in third place, the Viper. No, never mind. Our Bengali and the Viper basically tied for third place in terms of kill count. And then make of this whatever the hell you want. I was going to say, let's see if we can catch some upgrades, but I'm not going to waste time looking at this. That is ridiculous. What a fun first game. The Viper did make a very good comeback. Let's see. Let's move on to game number 2 here. And see what we are working. Oh, we've got Doubt in the house here. And let's see who we've got. Purple, blue, gray, and yellow. We'll call you Team West. For the most part, your team is located there. And let's take a look. We've got Pollux as the Chinese in yellow. His pocket, Timo as the Romans. Okay, a couple of new civs already. Lithuanians, we saw them last game. From Kylar and more as the Japanese in purple. On Team East, we've got Cosmonaut, this time as the Franks. Doubt as the... Oh, Franks and Saracens together. Ooh, Doubt as the Saracens. I'm expecting a lot of shenanigans out of him. In red, we've got Ayetinos as the Poles. And Carnal as the Celts in orange. So the Celts facing off against the Chinese. Let's see how the Chinese deal with that heavy Celt siege. Probably one of their biggest weaknesses, if not their biggest weaknesses, the Chinese. And then we've got the Japanese facing off against the Franks. So the game's earliest infantry power civ versus the game's earliest cavalry power civ. And it looks like our Japanese already trying to lame the ibex of his opponent. Richard, it's buggy? Oh no. Oh, he's already lamed 3 of the ibex. And the map is just disgusting. I don't even know how to describe this. There's a bunch of alleys. Nothing that makes any kind of sense. The important thing is one avenue of attack between purple and green. One basically avenue of attack between orange and yellow, although it's carved in half by this kind of thin piece of forest. And then whatever the hell this thing in the middle is. And that's kind of just a giant jumbled mess. And it looks like a scout for purple, our Japanese, already done, as a snow leopard joins in on the fight. And I think the villager got the kill. I don't think the snow leopard did. I'm trying to click the snow leopard. No, it did not. Doubt plus cheaper market. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. Pollux, Carnal, agreeing between themselves to kind of just wall this off. How's the quality, Richard? Everything seems okay on my end. But as always, guys, let me know if there's any issues with the video, with the sound. 2 scouts versus a villager. She is hiding behind the palisade. And I think that's pretty much it for Purple's invasion of Green's territory here. This is the last villager, and she's not going to be making it out alive. And if she does, not going to be very active with her. Ooh, Boar, last second, does get killed. Okay. I'm trying to see if anyone snuck anything behind enemy lines. Doesn't look like it, except for this one purple villager that we saw. And the scouts. I love it. She's just repairing these palisades. I mean, Moore is just gonna basically waste the time of these 2 scouts, which is great because he's got his wall off already up, and so he doesn't really care at the moment. Let him build his economy. His ibex are all still alive. Ooh, do we have a boar pull? We have a boar pull interrupted. A Boris interruptus. Oh my god. How did the boar get it? The villager. Oh, these stupid corners. You can never be too sure with corners. Oh, you're trying the house trick. That only works on boars. And now you're trapped in there with the snow leopard. What did you do? Cosmonaut, what did you do? Oh, he's getting double teamed now. Timo's here as well. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay. Managed to get the snow leopard, but the villager will die. So 1 villager dead here, 1 villager dead here. The last surviving, the last of us. This is the Ellie villager. She is stuck here. And they finally realize that if she stands way too close to the corner, they can actually attack her. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And all of a sudden, we've got ourselves quite a game of ping pong. And the villager realizes that as well. So she's going to build 1 palisade and stand here forever. And now 3... No, never mind. Ooh, Blue has to be careful. I think he could probably take on both of these scouts. Who's kidding who? Maybe one at a time. Napoleon Austerlitz style. Not both together. Yeah, turn around. Take Teal on. 21 HP compared to 27. Okay, not anymore. He took too much damage from those 2 scouts at the same time. But this is just ridiculous. These red and teal need to coordinate their attack. Otherwise, Blue's going to kill them both. Especially if he takes the high ground here. Oh, he's going for the high ground even more. Even higher ground. What a bunch of nonsense shenanigans. Did I miss the villager kill or she? Oh no, she's escaped. She's escaped and she's heading up north. To do what? I'm not too sure. But it's not going to be anything good. It is not going to be anything good at all. Where is the male villager that we saw here? Now he's inside a barricaded part of the map. Well, there you go. Rage Forest being its usual silly self. Oh man, I think I missed a bunch of chat. 1 second, guys. Oh, the problem was YouTube? I mean, what is this? So she's just gathering lumber for reasons unknown? I guess if she places down any kind of economic building, she'll get 10 wood for free. Let me catch up on the chat. Moose cavalry. Interesting. As a Canadian, you'd think I'd know that. Have you guys ever actually seen a moose? If you haven't, go to YouTube and look it up. Do you know how freaking large a moose is? It's like the size of 2 people, 2 full-grown adults. They're like, it's like a creature out of a fantasy novel. How big it is. It's ridiculous. They are Needless You. Hello, hello. Welcome. Glad to catch you live. Yeah, can't domesticate me. Yeah, moose are just ridiculous. They're huge. So far, I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointing at a doubt. He's heading up to Castle Age. He hasn't done any funny business. He's kind of just chilling. He's got his town center. His villager allocation is bonkers. It's only wood and food. No stone, no gold. I guess he wants to get up enough wood so that he can plop down town centers. But he's got 19 wood in the bank. Or maybe he's just continually producing these fishing ships. Blue is starting to reinforce yellow here against no aggression whatsoever. And now our Frank is pushing into our Japanese with a tower. Yeah, Martin, that's exactly the video I'm talking about. It was huge. That thing was like the size of like 2 cars. I can't really imagine these things. It is absolutely Lord of the Rings vibes. All you need is that famous actor riding it. Oh, MYRA, you didn't jinx it. We all know Doubt. He's gonna come up with something. Definitely gonna come up with something. Wojciech the Polish artillery bear. Interesting. I know of the bear cub that inspired Winnie the Pooh. I think it was a Canadian Army bear cub. By the way, let's check in with our favorite villager couple. Okay, she's still alive and building houses. Looks like he died. Unless he's over here. No, he's nowhere to be found. Let me just do this. Nope. So he's passed on to the afterlife. Next to the gold that he wanted so bad. She's still here. Green Caesar. And now the scout. Okay, our Japanese scout not engaging into this Frankish. So our Japanese, our infantry civ is going scouts. Our Frank, our cavalry civilization is going spearmen. Still too early to tell. Doubt is not doing anything. I think we've entered Bizarro world. T-Rex. I read an article recently that T-Rexes were not actually hunters, they were scavengers. A peaceful encounter? A very peaceful encounter. I mean, the spearman is still here. Just kind of hanging out. I don't know what to make of this game. Doubt still has no villagers on gold. Our Saracen, perhaps one of the most gold-intensive civilizations in the game, has 0 villagers on gold. Same time, though, our Japanese is now pushing in here with these scout units. And Pollux, first to head up to Imperial. Does have a castle up, and he's going for the Chukanews. But again, against Celtic Siege? Even with Roman mangonels, I don't know. Oh no, the Roman is busted through. Great attack round there by Carnal. Great second attack round. Might want to repair this mangonel. He might get it accidentally. Repair, repair, repair! Oh, the villager. The villager gets there a little bit too late. You know what? A mangonel for 3 men-at-arms, not exactly, rather longswordsmen now. Not the worst trade. Not a great trade, but not the worst trade. And where is our villager? Where is she? What is she doing? She's still carrying around. Look at this heroine. She's carrying 10 pieces of lumber, and she's built all of this. What an absolute badass. Oh, it's a myth that they were, interesting. Aw, he was a corporal bear. A corporal teddy bear. I mean, our Japanese is just now heading up to Castle Age. Has revealed his army. Our Celt is being pushed into by Chukanews and Roman infantry. Both of these super weak to siege. Our Pole is here with a monastery and a barracks. And Doubt on his 4th town center. Not really doing much. He must be, he's got to be slinging his teammates, no? Blue is pinging over here saying, hey, we are on the verge, on the cusp of cracking the Celtic egg. Ooh, these swordsmen have to be real careful. How close, by the way, is our Roman to going up to Imperial? Not close at all. Mangonel being repaired. Oh, Chris, you don't need to, why would you be ashamed? Chariots are awesome. You are among like-minded people here. Japanese knight is out, finally getting that spearman. And where is the villager? She's still alive. Yes, she is. How is she still alive? And what the hell is Doubt doing? Snow Leopard activated. Our Pole does have 40 HP with Loom, so shouldn't be too concerned about that. I think 3 monks is enough to convert this one guy. Did they all spend their faith? Yes, they did. Monks should probably be targeting the villagers. Oh, we've got a Doubt castle. Oh, it completes right at the very last moment with 2 surviving villagers. And the Chukunu is probably better to put them inside the castle to add the extra arrows at this point. Our Japanese adding in those cav archers. Man, their archer line is pretty damn strong, the Japanese. Let's see what's going on around the map. We've got a Frank Tower, which looked promising for a second. Abandoned here in the middle of nowhere. Got a Japanese, rather a Frank fire galley attacking a house. Okay. The Japanese army is running amok. Our Frank, though, is finally in castle, which means that his scouts are going to be, in 40 seconds, light cavalry units. Our Saracens still not really doing much. And the Chukanus have just run through the Celtic base. And they are killing anything and everything in their path. Our Celt has an extra town center to the north. Trebs are out for our Chinese, who is the first and still remains the only player to be in Imperial Age. Doubt is booming like crazy. He's got now 28 villagers on gold. Is Doubt just going to show up with an army of 50 Mamelukes and just destroy anything and everything in his path? Will he even have time? Team West is pushing hard. It looks like a lot, but at the end of the day, their army count is 37 to 17. And oh, Doubt's going camels and siege. Okay. No torsion engines, but 125, no bloodlines either. So 125, soon in a few seconds, 145 HP on these units. And our Frank moves out. Any upgrades on these cavalry? Absolutely not. Yeah, Trindade, do something. Seriously. Look at Doubt's villager count, by the way. He's got more villagers and fishing ships than basically the same count as half of the other team. One player. Ooh, a few Japanese monks that get caught out in the middle of nowhere where they probably shouldn't be. Let's do our usual check to see if that villager is still alive. Yes, she is. Look at her. She's just hanging out. Looks like the monk, though, is finally trying to convert. Is this how it's going to end for her? Is this how it's going to end after all the work she put in for the Japanese? Instead of retiring with a plot of land somewhere in a peaceful community, she joins the enemy team and begins attacking the very barracks that she built. And what an ignominious end to that one villager. And oh, mama, our Chinese is here. We might have a 30-minute game on our hands. Alejandro, you looked it up? That's awesome. And here we go. Dowd is now finally ready to push out. Schlachter being researched for our pole, who has how many stables? Not a single stable up and running. Okay, just completes 2. Schlachter dangerously close to completion, but 3 trebs. 3 trebs versus how many villagers? 20 villagers repairing. I think the villagers will save that castle. What's our Celt up to? Nothing much. This is all she wrote for the Celt. So Carnal has been knocked out of the game for now, it seems like. And here we go. Saracen camels, heavy camels, 170 HP in a second. Where are the Mamelukes that I love and Chris hates so much? She was always a Frank at heart. Yeah. Let's see if she's still alive. I mean, he's got 7 villages. No, I think she died. And what an end to that amazing story. That was like the Joan of Arc villager. La Pucelle. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, the bear that I was talking about, the Canadian bear, was more of a mascot. Chris. Those damn Mamelukes. And our Celt is running away. Is it too little too late, though? His villagers, where are the Celtic villagers? Oh, no, he's got a bunch here. The question is, who the hell's going to stop the Chinese army? Answer, super duper cheap cavaliers from our pole, as our Saracen is getting siege on her. Okay, so Dowd is finally here. He's ready to engage. He's going to be going up against Leichai. I don't know what to say here. I mean, Saracen camels, still a better story than Twilight. I love that meme. I mean, now you've got Saracen camels and Frankish paladins, hopefully. I mean, that is a powerful, powerful combination. The problem is the Celt is dead, at least temporarily. He's going up to 47 villagers. The Chukanu, are they elite? Do they have rocketry? Let's see. No rocketry, no elite. Not even chemistry yet. The problem for these Chukanus is that there's a whole bunch of Polish, 26 cavaliers with 4 armor. I think the cavaliers are going to take this handily. Ooh, but they run away. They move forward, they run away, move in, move out, move in, move out. He's just trying to wait for this bombard cannon. He's got 30 cavaliers now. I mean, 30 cavaliers are going to plow through this army. The Chukanus are weak. They've got 45 HP. Bombard cannon is moving forward. Okay, 1 cavalier, 2 cavalier die. Oh, why are you going after the Romans? Why are you going after the Romans? Okay, he saves the bombard, sacrifices a whole bunch of cavaliers to do that. But because he saved the bombards, these 2 trebs are dead. Okay, so kind of mission accomplished. And we doubted him for a minute, but Dowd is back. He's getting torsion engines now. I'm trying to click on it. No, counterweights, never mind. And let's see it. Saracen camels, Lithuanian Leichai. What's their attack? +5. Only 3 relics for our Lithuanian. And the camels mop the floor with that army. I'm telling you that 170 HP on a camel is ridiculous against cavalry. Yellow pinging over here. And this is what Dowd was waiting for. This is usually how the Viper plays Rage Forest. He builds up his economy, gets it up and running how he wants it to. And then once he has it where he likes it, he just builds a massive army and just swarms out. And that is exactly how Dowd is playing this. He saved Green's base. Nice and secure right now. Chukanus are running away, which means our pole is secure, which means that Dowd's flank is secure, and our Celt is up to 84 villagers. Ooh, look at that. He's even adding a mangonel. That's adorable. That is adorable. His resources are shit. He's investing every single cent he can into training villagers. And our Japanese halberdiers with their ridiculously lightning fast attack are going to take on these camels. Let's see it. Let's see it. He's getting the reinforcements. Oh, but there's a siege onager here. Doubt's not paying attention. Doubt's not paying attention. Loses a camel, loses a siege onager. The pigeon. Okay, so let's go north to south. Chukanus retreating to the safety of the Roman castles. The Romans have no army to speak of. 6 longswordsmen and a few centurions. Doubt's camels are attacking a castle. Oh, this is the worst unit you want attacking a castle. Oh no, don't attack a castle with camels. Although they are raiding to the back, the Chukanus will clear them out. Did they go all the way back from the front lines? Or are these 28 new? Oh, this is 28 new. He's got a 65 Chukanus. Let's look at the upgrades now. Still no elite, still no rocketry. What is he doing? He's going quantity. Is Pollux. We'll keep an eye on the left side of our screen and see if he ever does upgrade them. And Doubt's reinforcements are being cut off. This is a good move here by our Japanese, although now the throwing axemen will join in. Do they have bearded axe? Yes, they do. Cavaliers are back. Holy shit, 53 of them. Not yet fully upgraded, still need blast furnace. Let's see how they do. Okay. Carved them up into 2 attack groups. I'm not sure that's the wisest move here for red. Loses a whole bunch of them. 15 and 14. 12 left. Ugh. 27. Basically cut in half. And look at our Japanese. Does he have Kataparuto? No Kataparuto. Does he have Yasama? Yes, he does. So at least he's got Yasama towers here, which means Doubt can no longer reinforce through the center area without taking damage on his camels, which means that this location is on its own for a while. And the Lechai are moving out. They're going to try to take on these Cavaliers. Oh, the Cavaliers get trapped. They get trapped. Let's see how well they do against the Chukanus. Now finally elite, but still no rocketry. And this is going to go very bad for our pole. Chukanus need to move north immediately to try to trap these Cavaliers. Yeah, he's chasing, which means the Cavaliers should escape here. Camels for our Saracen. Halberdiers for our Japanese, but a well-placed onager shot. 0 kills? I thought he flattened like 10 halberdiers here. How does he have 0 kills? Okay, it must be this other one. 8 kills. And the Cavaliers making it all the way back home. Okay, so we've got a bit of a stalemate to the north, where the Cavaliers are not going to leave until their numbers are replenished. The Chukanus need more upgrades. There it is, finally, rocketry. Our Lithuanian adding a few of these quicker moving halberdiers. So Doubt's expansion here to the northwest, sorry, of the map is done. And now our Frank is pushing into our Japanese. There are a few Yasama towers, but they're going to do nothing against these BBCs. This is definitely not what you want to be doing with halberdiers, streaming them into a whole bunch of throwing axemen. Does not look like Team East is doing well at all at the moment, not especially not with Doubt's army basically being locked here in the center of the map. Not much he can do. Leichai, Centurion, and now committed Tensees is going to give them a charge attack. Team West is just loading up on the most powerful upgrades at the moment. Our Chukanus still need chemistry. Let's see, our Frank is pushing in here. Our Frank has not a single paladin. But he doesn't really need it, not against an infantry civilization like the Japanese. I don't mind the throwing axeman at all. Doubt is here, and he's going to try to bust his way into the front of the Chinese base. How many cavaliers for our pole do we have now? Only 30. Okay, he's got 5,000 food, but not that much gold. Even at 30 gold apiece, he doesn't have enough. Yellow and blue desperately pinging, saying, hey guys, something's happening here. And here we go. Charge attack. Centurions are wasting their charge on the villagers. No, you don't want to be doing that. Road Rash, welcome. Okay. Leading the camels on a chase and giving the Chukanus time to get into position. But again, this is where the Chinese struggle. These Chukanus are going to melt to these counterweight siege onagers that attack with 15% more power. I don't know what the Chinese can do here. Our Lithuanian prepares a regiment of Leichai here to the left. A few Centurions try to suss out what the enemy has. They are sacrificing their lives for vision. And in come the Chukanus. We'll see how well the siege onagers do. Actually, they're backing away. Let's see what else is going on around the map. Halberdiers, the never-ending stream of Japanese halberdiers. And this is the moment. This is the moment our pole seeks glory and attacks out. But I really want to see what happens here with these Chukanus and these Leichai. I mean, the Leichai fine. The Chukanus, though, they're gonna have a problem here. But one of the onagers, one of the onagers died. And the Leichai closed. The Bombard's getting a good amount of kills. The onagers doing a great job. Leichai are exacting a heavy price, but no more siege for our Saracen as the last Bombard falls. And Doubt's army, I thought it would last a little bit longer. It melted like a ice cream sandwich. Yikes. Mamma mia, Roman Centurions taking on the cheaper Polish Cavaliers. In choke points, you got a 19 attack against a 16 attack. Let's see how this goes. Red wisely keeping this stable up. He cannot engage in a one-on-one with these Centurions, and he gets pushed back. But Doubt's camels are here for a rear end. These Centurions are about to get trapped in here. Oh, they escape. Cowardly Centurions running away. I hate melted ice cream sandwiches. I don't mind sticky foods. I know people who really don't like to eat sticky foods. I like to eat ribs all the time. But ice cream, yeah, sticky like sugary foods. I don't know why, they're just particularly icky. The Centurion, the Chinese just absolutely destroy Doubt's camels and our red Poles Cavaliers, and holy moly, that army just freaking melted. Their blue is pinging over here. Maybe wants to attack through there. Purple is pinging over here. Doubt trying to run it in with a few of his camels, meets a whole bunch of Leichai. But look at this, the never-ending push of the Japanese is being successful. Team West has double the army count, same villager count. But that battle was as gross as you can possibly get. That being said, our pole has 400 gold, which should be enough for about 14 more Cavaliers. What is he training? 35 of them at a time. And look at this. Look at how neat this is. This is like an OCD person's wet dream right now. these Celtic infantry units. Our Celt is finally adding some siege on, or rather basic onagers, siege engineers as well, to give them a little bit of extra range. And here we go, the battle yet again. This time though, the Chukanus are not here to support, which means that the Centurions are going to overwhelm, or the oh my god, the Cavaliers are going to overwhelm this, especially with Celtic infantry to support. And where the hell are the Chukanus? 47 of them left. Oh, he peeled a bunch to the south. This is why they were pinging over here. They want to railroad the Frankish base from the north. Why are they moving here? The Japanese player is doing a great job on his own. He doesn't need this reinforcement. He's doing an amazing job. Tell me he's got Cataperuto Trebs. Yes, he finally has Cataperuto Trebs. Doubt streaming his camels. Where, oh, where are you going? Okay. They are going to their deaths. Wow. What an absolute epic game. That was amazing. I love these last battles here to the north, and I'm surprised that our Japanese push did as well as it did against the Franco at the end of the day. Cosmonaut, I mean, look at his resources. 12,000 wood, 2,500 food, 2,000 gold. And yet not a single paladin on the battlefield and only 2 throwing axemen. How many castles did he have left at the end? Not a single one. Wow. That was an epic game here out of our players. I mean, Team West just steamrolled over Team East. That was an amazing game. And guys, I think I'm going to call it. My voice is starting to get a little itchy, and my baby is waking up and crying a little bit. So I think I'm going to call it a little bit early. Instead of the usual 3 games, we're going to just do 2 games tonight. Yeah, needless, that was an absolute steamroll. And everyone who hasn't done so, definitely check out Wojciech, the Polish army bear, as well as this pet pigeon. Wayne, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go have a cup of tea, and hopefully this tickle in my throat is nothing more than just the dryness of having the heat running all day in this cold Canadian climate. But more importantly, I'm gonna go see if the baby's okay. So when he wakes up in the middle of the night, usually he pooped himself or something like that. Maybe that's TMI. Sorry, guys. But what a great fun second game. I loved the battle here to the north between those 4 armies. And everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for commenting. And yeah, I appreciate that you guys are joining me. I know it's very late for some of you. It's raining in Montreal. Yeah. It was really warm earlier today, and then all of a sudden it got super cold here in Toronto. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much. The next live a little bit earlier, I will do. A lot of it does depend on the baby, but I wanted to make this one at 7 p.m. and I ended up doing it at 8 p.m. But maybe in the next day, if I stream tomorrow, I'll try to be a little bit earlier. But thanks so much, everyone, for joining and watching, and apologies for ending it a little bit early tonight. But hopefully see you tomorrow, or the night. Actually, if not tomorrow, then definitely Friday. And yes, Alejandro, thanks for reminding me. Before you head out, before you leave, please do hit that like button, and I'll see everyone soon. Good night, everyone.